you're grieving, they will come up in the right time at the right places. You are looking for some kind of investment, you're looking at talking about investments, they're there on your WhatsApp talking to you. You are looking for some kind of a customer care service, you're looking to kind of go for a product, they're there on Google coming after you, right? You are looking for some kind of sale, and they're there exactly coming to you. Now, they are obviously winning it, and now they have the latest modus operandi is digital arrest, where they're again coming after you, even if you guys are not on any kind of drugs or any kind of dealing with drugs. But the way they'll convince you is to ensure you that they're getting arrested digitally, and they are talking to you, ensuring a lot of monies are getting siphoned away. So what are they doing so right, where 24,000 crores till now are getting siphoned off? They are hyper-personalizing like anything, right? So while this session is not about fraud, and digital fraud is a great thing that you should be learning about and follow Vigilante for more, but what are they doing that thing right, which is actually ensuring that the nation, and now globally, people are falling for them, right? Which is what is the three key things that they're playing with: fear, urgency, greed, right? Now, if we have to take a cue from there, though our reasons are right, I think how we take this fear, urgency, greed in our sequence of hyper-personalization is what we're also going to talk about today, right? Yeah. So personalization is no more luxury. We all know that, right? Since the time we have grown up, mom used to make personalized food. We had the kirana store, the cigarette store, panwalas who knew always the brand that we always smoke, right? To today's the e-commerce, the OTTs of the world, and the banks. Everywhere personalization rules, right? So riding on personalization, how have we, HDFC Bank, really grown? Today, 32 out of 800 cars is from the bank, 36% market share in the card. We are the number one home loans, and in personal loan, the difference between us and any other bank is 5,000 crores. Any idea, guys, how much we have spent in ATL in the last 27 years? It really requires some kind of investment, right, to get into this kind of a market space. It's technically maybe one in 25 years or twice. So the thing that we have literally driven upon is personalization. So the distribution strength has ensured that whomsoever we communicate, whatsoever we communicate is personalized to that person and not a mass carpet bombing. So what really helps us is a concept called Ulta Draupadi, right? So Mahabharata, we all know, right? 5 husbands, 1 wife. Now what we've done is we have just changed the concept, women empowerment, really, right? So it's 5W and 1H, right? So what is the product? Who's the customer? Why? Channel, time, communication. This is exactly what we followed, and we ensure that this model is going into every type of communication, which ensures that nothing goes out with at least 80% of this getting incorporated in anything that we roll out to, right? So in this case, what happens? Let's say a quick example. Whom to give? We cannot give to all customers. The NPA, though we are growing at scale, our NPA is least in the industry. So we exactly know whom to give. Then, how much to give? We have our audience full. Not everybody has appetite to take an entire loan of 10 or 40 lakhs. We exactly know how much to give to that person so that he or she can repay us back at the right time. Then we know, let's say anybody has a credit card. You need a personal loan, you can also take it on your credit card, you can also take a top-up on your home loan. So for one person of a loan or a credit, there are 5 different products via which you can take. We exactly also try to predict which is the best product for you via which you should take or you can take that will help you as a customer, right? So which product that we should offer you, right? Then where to communicate, and then when to communicate. And last, which is how to communicate. Now, this is exactly what we do to follow that helps us in personalization on our daily life, right? Now, a quick example, if you want to see, name is there, amount is there, and this is the savings amount. Let's say this is the first draft that went to you guys, did not respond. We had a second drop. Rate has dropped 14.3%. I don't know if you guys can see, on a 10 lakh amount. Now, this is everybody's doing. What we have ensured now is how we carry this to the end of the journey, right? So if you see the dates, if he has clicked on that, he comes over here. We ensure that the reduced rate is the key core factor that sticks to him. And when he's filling up the form, that continues with him, right? The amount that he has saved because of special reduced offer rate, that continues with him. And at the bottom, if you can see, Initially, it was 14.8 and it's now 14.3. While it was shown on the email, we generally don't continue the communication in the journey too. When we continue in the journey, we see a much higher form submission rate too, right? And then obviously, we show how much amount is being saved, and then finally, to whatever offer has been applied, so to give the customer a lot of confidence that whatever offer we had shown, it has actually been applied, and then finally the whole conversion happened. Now, like this, end-to-end is what personalization has to be there, and not only comms point of view. Within comms, this is all the segments that we personalized, 35,000 plus segments, and 60,000 plus creatives that we create on the fly. A quick glimpse of it is same set of creative, but we know, like let's say, from a corporate point of view, from a gender point of view, from passion point of view, it changes on the fly, right? And we were just hearing the previous discussion, how things can be at scale, and this is what you're trying to do. But this is all about personalization, and this is pretty much hygiene nowadays. I like to talk the last 5-6 minutes on hyper-personalization. What is acing hyper-personalization? Now, this is what is the difference between personalization and hyper-personalization. This is the front side of the brain where rational decision-making is happening. Now, this is where we all brands cater to. But the fraudsters, where are they winning? That is the subconscious part of the brain, where habits have got formed, biases have got formed, emotions are taking over us. Now, that is where we have to reach to really create a hyper-personalization, which is beyond personalization. Now, we showed fear, greed, urgency. These are the 3 cornerstones of any kind of emotion that we have to leverage, we have to play. Somebody's using for a wrong reason, somebody's using for the right reason. But at the end of the day, whatever you do, no matter you customize name, demographic amount, savings rate, but if you don't cater to the emotions, which is hyper-personalization, you will not be able to see the traction that you're trying to gain. Now, what do we mean by that? You must have read the books of rational to irrationals and irrational thinking, how we are trying to justify them rationally, right? So familiarity, reduced overload, which is cognitive overload, right? Creating scarcity, creating endowment, and then loss aversions. And finally, anchoring. Some of those principles which will really help you to reach out to the subconscious mind and ensure that whatever you have projected in the personalization is actually creating one step ahead. And if I have to create an interesting part for you, this is a very nice example. I thought, okay, not only why to talk about only theory, let's talk about something as to how it's helping. The left-hand side was a very generic creative, right? Marriage, loan, your big day, your way, and all the steps written, right? What we said, okay, let's just try to familiarize. One aspect of B, let's familiarize. When you're sending it to the south, can we have some of the marriages which is south-specific? Let's change the images, rest everything is same, right? There is already, you can see a uplift in CTR. Then we said, why do we need to create an entire paragraph in one banner? A banner should be a tease, a nudge to go to the landing page. We said, okay, remove entire content. Let's remove everything. Let's create the familiarity. Let's reduce the cognitive overload. Also, if you notice, we generally are very hyper when we try to say, apply now, get it now, get it now. Change to, just check the loan amount. Reduce your cognitive overload of a brain saying, oh, am I getting it right now? Vis-a-vis, just check it at your will. You can take it whenever you want. This by itself from 1.49 has moved to 3.74. So technically, if you see, the creative that we had from 0.71 has moved to 3.74, a 4x jump. Now, this is where every nuance of hyper-personalization is taking into play. If you see, in personalization, yeah, the demogs were there, the imagery was there, gender, right? But now familiarity is striking up, cognitive overload is striking up. And this is what makes hyper-personalization one step up from personalization, right? We have more. I thought, why only banks? Everybody's doing it. A lot of people are doing it. Just that how do we meaningfully do it and make it as a part of playbook is very important. This is scarcity, right? You'll see book my show, 5 seats left. Indigo, 2 seats left, okay? It's shaping you up to create that urgency, right? Endowment effect, this is great. Make the customer feel that you already own it. Just do this and you get it, right? You already have the loan by you. Just do these 2 steps and you get it, right? This is something great, Have you heard of Joyo? Anyone? Joyo? Joy of winning? No. But we have heard of FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. Loss aversion hits us hard. But if you say you will win this, doesn't matter. But if you lose this, that really matters. So people really fall, or people really are averse to losses, not winning so much. So how do we create, or how do we show the loss opportunity, or the opportunity that you'll be losing instead of what you will actually be winning, right? So that's something very interesting that we have seen that really works for us, right? Finally, obviously, the whole benchmark of anchoring. We generally say that, 10% discount. Discount against what? That anchor of your communication as to previous, what was there and how much it's helping us will really help you. The big billion days of the world, they just said the revised price. There is a very interesting Chrome plugin which you can actually see that the price is actually a drop in price, 70% discount, or actually maybe all you see, that's actually a higher price than last big billion day sale. Okay, so hence it's very important that if it's a real drop in price, be transparent and show it in front of the customer that this is the earlier price and this is the revised price. And these are the things that helps you gain in more in trust, more in transparency, right? And this is the hyper-personalization power to you. So personalization, hyper-personalization, and now as a bank what you're trying to do is, while comms is one aspect of it, can we really make a product which is giving you the power to hyper-personalize, and not a product that we throw onto you and only the comms is subjective, right? So last slide, and this is what is where we have evolved, where the entire product can be personalized by you, and then you can use it as per usage. Okay, we are taking some pride in this, guys. Yes, so be it your communications, be it your entire journey, or be it the product. In bank, we did believe that, ATL is not always required. If you can personalize and then hyper-personalize, be it your product or be it reaching out to the subconscious mind, ensuring the emotions are evoked, I think we are there successfully leading as the #1 bank in the country. And the trust factor stays always, right? So guys, yeah, that's all that we have. Any questions, we can always discuss. But this is a brilliant slide that I always have, and please look out for him. Brian's 11-star rating, what he dreams of a real customer service. And when we always focus back to when we are trying to do in terms of hyper-personalization, while product and sales will happen, but the kind of satisfaction that a customer gets out of it, because I'm talking to you in your own language, in exact reaching out to your emotions, and even the product is customized as per you and as per your need, that's the satisfaction that we at the bank are also aiming for. And that's what hyper-personalization means to us, and I'm hoping you guys will get some sense of it. Yeah. Thank you.